So today I would like to talk about a time where I met real enemies. And the purpose of you watching this is so that you can understand how true enemies look like, but it's also for me to practice storytelling without a script. So basically, it was on a day where I was on a set. I was being an extra for a movie. It was like a documentary or something. And the recording in of itself went fine. But at the end of it, when I was supposed to go home, I was I was at a place where I haven't really been before, and I had to find the metro because where I live, there basically is a metro, but I was at a part of the metro where I have never really been before, and I was not really familiar with the place. Acid reflux, sorry. But, anyways, so when I ended, I had to find the metro station to get home, and so I was kind of walking towards the station with some kind of Google Maps or something. But so when I was on my way, I encountered this group of guys, and I think I kind of saw them on that recording set, so I kind of recognized them. They were kind of familiar, so I kind of went up to them and I was like, "Excuse me, do you guys know where this metro station is? I am looking for it." And they were like, "Yeah, we are also looking for the metro station." So I was like, "Cool, we can go to the metro station together." Because I was walking alone to the station at the time. And so I felt like, yeah, now I'm gonna have company. And I think it's always pleasant to have some company and walk together with someone to a station, for example. But then the guys and girls in that group, they basically told me, "We are not from here, we don't know where the station is." And I was like, "Yeah, cool, but we can find it." And then the guys were like, "Yeah, I don't recommend you to walk with us because you will get lost, because I'm telling you, we don't know where the station is, and so if you go with us, you will get lost." And I'm like, the truth was that I did not really care to get to the station in time. I felt like having a company, like even when you get lost, it's always cool to be together with someone. But I did not want to say that out loud because it would sound a little bit cringe. I want to be together with us. I am so lonely over here. I want some friends." It's a little bit corny, so I was like, I don't care. Like, I'm not in a hurry. I just want to get home, but it doesn't matter when I get home. And so they were like, "No, no, no, but we really don't know where the station is." And then there was like, there was a street, and on the other side of the street, there was like an apartment, and there was like an elderly woman next to that apartment. And this group, basically, it was guys and girls around my age, in case I did not inform you on that, but basically. So this group, they told me, "Hey, you see this woman over there? You can ask her where the station is, where the metro station is." And so I was like, "Okay." So I walked over the street, I went to this woman, and I asked her, "Excuse me, do you know where the station is?" And the woman pointed out, "Yeah, you could go there or you could go there." And I was like, "Thank you." I walked back to this group, and I was like, "Okay, so the woman told us that the woman told me that you could either go there or there to the station." And this group was like, "Cool, then go that way." And I was like, yeah, let's go together because you also want to go to the station. Man, so like we started walking, and I was like, I kind of tried to take the lead in the group. So I was like, guys, let's go here, let's go this way, and they were like, you go this way, we go this way, or something like that. So eventually I was like, okay, cool, I walk alone. So we split up. They walked the other side, the other direction, and I walked this direction. And so I was alone for a while. Then I found someone else from the movie set that was also, that kind of showed me to the station, thank goodness. It took maybe like 20 minutes or something, but eventually I found the station. But I was low-key worried that this group, they got lost. So maybe I kind of thought to myself for a while, well, maybe it's a good thing that I did not follow with this group, because maybe it would have taken me like at least an hour to get to that station. And even when I wanted to have company, like, I still found someone else who guided me to the station. So I went to the metro station, and then I went through like the ticket hall, down an escalator, and I was eventually at the very station. I was supposed to wait for the metro. And I tried to find a place where I could sit. And I walked for a while, and then, to my surprise, I saw the group sitting there. And my reaction was like, wow! Such a relief that this group did not get lost, that they managed to find the station after all. And so I kind of walked past them, and I expected them to be like, oh, you found us, you found the station. But to my surprise, they were very silent. They just stared at me like this. And I just stared at them, and I was like, why on earth are they not so happy? We unite again! And so I just walk past them in utter silence. And then I just casually sit next to them. And then they all, I kid you not, as soon as I sat down next to them, they all moved one step away from me. They all were like, they literally, like, they stood up and they sat like 1 foot away. And it was such a surreal experience. It was literally like waves. It was like when you throw a stone in the water, and you see like rings, like wave rings, when the like stone, when it lands in water, it makes like boing, and you see a bunch of rings. Like, this is literally what happened. As soon as I sat down, all of them were like one after one, literally moving away from me. And that's when I realized those people were my enemies. The reason why they told me, oh, you will get lost if you walk with us, was not because they were worrying about me. They literally tried to get rid of me because they hated me. They were enemies. And that's when it occurred to me. And so I just sat there awkwardly, kind of, I just pulled myself away, I took up my phone and kind of, I just ignored them. And then the metro came, and I went to the metro and tried to go as far away from them as possible, because they are enemies. And I realized you should not spend time on those who don't like you. You should instead spend time on those who like you. And I have realized you will not make everyone like you, there will always be someone out there who has a problem with you and who even might absolutely hate you. But sometimes you gotta do the things that make you happy and that make a few good people around you happy, probably. But so, it was still like a surreal experience that I felt the need to talk about. Maybe you can share your own opinions, what you think of this. If you think this is literally how you spot a real enemy in your life, or if you have like your own stories of when you encountered an enemy. And this was also, like I said in the beginning, so that I could practice talking without a script, because I want to become one of the greatest speakers of all time. But so that was it, and you will see me in the next video. Peace.